For 2 World Cups consecutively, United has been having representatives there in the finals. That is, in 2018, that was held in Moscow, and 2022 that's going to be held in Qatar. So, welcome to United Matters channel. We are going to discuss about Martinez versus Varane in the World Cup final down in Qatar. Then we are talking about those players that are going to return that played in the World Cup quarterfinal. The date has been slated by Erik ten Hag and is expected them at Carrington very, very soon. Then we are having ex-player of United, Bastian Schweinsteiger, coming out and hinting at Martinez and why he's one of the best defenders in the world and the amount of money that United has gone ahead to be given for being at the World Cup and really having its players at the World Cup. Welcome to this channel. Obviously, it's all about United Matters in here on the channel, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel to see that you help us reach the required subscribers before we really close up this year of 2012 of 2022 or 2022 to 2013. That is what we are calling in for. Subscribe, guys, to see that we hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel. Now, I began this video by telling you that for the very first time, United is going to be having, for the second consecutive time, United is going to have players in the finals of the World Cup. In 2014, we had Paul Pogba representing for France, and we never had a player in Croatia because the final was between Croatia and France. And France went ahead to beat Croatia in the final and they won it. This time around, it's Argentina versus France. And guess what? Rafael Varane is in France. Lisandro Martinez is in Argentina. Both are the best central defense partnership that United has ever had, according to me, ever since Nemanja Vidic and Rio Ferdinand left. Argue with me at your own risk, because stats will go on and disapprove you on that. That's the fact. They are the best two central defenders we've had that have formed a partnership ever since Ferdinand and Nemanja Vidic. That's it. These guys have gone ahead to stop all of the likes of center forwards that you might fear in the Premier League and the world, and they are taking to the World Cup. And obviously, Lisandro Martinez was the first to reach the World Cup final yesterday. I'm sorry for not making that video, because for every team that has been knocked out that has a United player and that has progressed, that has a United player, I've gone ahead to do videos. Now yesterday, it was Lisandro Martinez who really went in through with Argentina after beating Croatia by 3-0. Lionel Messi on target, and he had close to 2 assists onto that game of football that saw them go to the finale. And obviously, Messi is going to play his second World Cup final. Lisandro Martinez representing Argentina for the very first time at the World Cup, and is going to play for Argentina in the in his first final in there for you. At the age of 24, I think that's a very huge achievement for him, putting his body on the line. Remember that block he did when they were playing Australia. If he never made it, the game would have gone to extra time to end 2-2 in the entire 90 minutes. So he has been pivotal of Argentina. That's why you see him one of the players that the manager goes ahead to trust into that defense. That was yesterday, and today France has gone ahead to go through to the final to meet Argentina on Sunday. That is the 18th of December 2022. Varane has played all the games that have been the knockout and has played 90 minutes. That's a plus to we, the players, the people that we support Manchester United, because we want him to be physically fit, to see to either when he returns, he gets into the United team immediately, because we know what it means when you are having Varane and Lisandro Martinez. Now he's going to face Lisandro Martinez in the final. We wish the best to all. Let the best team win for me. Whoever lifts it, it's okay. And let's wait and see what's going to come out from that side of the World Cup. But obviously, when we go to what United is all about, we would like one of those to win, because the more they win, the more a winning mentality is instilled into their heads, and they will come out and share that experience with the players of United. Hence, the winning mentality goes on to spread amongst United players that have not gone ahead to win at the biggest world stage, because we've been here ever since Alex Ferguson left and we've not won a huge trophy. I'm meaning a Champions League and the Premier League. I'm not talking of the UEFA Europa League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. That's nothing. I'm talking about trophies that are competed for by the biggest teams in the world, and when you win them, your player or your best player in the tournament can go ahead and win a Ballon d'Or. That's what I'm talking about. So we want that winning mentality to continue spreading United players, because we want to see them come out and really spread it to these players like the Rashfords, the Martials, and very many others that are not going ahead to experience that atmosphere of winning at all, especially at the world stage. That's it. Now, leaving that, letting you know that Martinez is going to be versing Varane in the World Cup final. We have a story coming in from Samuel Lucas concerning these two players that are representing United at the World Cup. He's telling us that Martinez and Varane will definitely be unavailable for the tie against Burnley. They are also unlikely to start in the Premier League game, in the Premier League visit of Nottingham Forest on December 27th, as they would only have had one training day at Carrington. In this, for the game of Burnley, they are going to be away. Why? They are going to be given 7 days to rest, meaning that they'll return at Old Trafford at Carrington on the 25th or 26th. That's it. Yet the game of Burnley is going to be played on the 21st of December, 3 days after the World Cup final. That's going to be a Wednesday. That is Wednesday next week, by the way. We are going to be back. So it's good to see United back. For that, they are not going to play. I know Harry Maguire will partner with Victor Lindelof in that central defense, in that game of football, and they can really defend that. But I believe in Erik ten Hag that he's going to bring in Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane to start in the game of Burnley. That's it. I believe that's the central defensive partnership we are going to see. They are not novices to one another for Samuel Lucas to claim that they are unlikely to start in the Premier League match of a visit of Nottingham Forest. That's it. You see, when you're having your best defensive partnership, you can't fail to bring it on a game that you want to win. It has to be a must-win. Nottingham Forest, it must be a must-win, welcoming back the fans from the World Cup break, and it's supposed to be a statement win, because from there we are going to play against Wolves. Let Maguire and Lindelof play their part in the Carabao Cup. They will defend very well. Chances are 90% for United to win. Then I believe in Ten Hag. He won't risk. That's it. If at all Martinez comes in through and tells the manager, I'm willing to put my body on the line to play for United, the same applies to Rafael Varane. Why not bring those two? Because we need this win. We need this win badly. That's it. So I don't agree with Samuel Lucas for the game of Nottingham Forest, but I agree with him for the game of Burnley. For that game of Burnley, Maguire, Lindelof, that's the central defensive partnership. But for the game against Nottingham, we need these players. We need them. Rafael Varane and Harry Maguire. Sorry, not Harry Maguire. Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez. If at all one of those is not going to play, I think it will be Varane. But Lisandro Martinez is supposed to play into that game alongside Victor Lindelof, not Harry Maguire, because the manager has shown us that he has shown a lot of trust, or he has seen a lot of trust in Lindelof than Harry Maguire partnering with Lisandro Martinez. And the manager talked about Harry Maguire mirroring his form at the World Cup to Manchester United, and that will benefit the club a lot. But his slow snail pace will really cost him that position at Manchester United. So that's all about Varane and Lisandro Martinez. They are not going to play part in the game you are going to play against a team known as Burnley. Unless otherwise, there are players that will come in and tell the manager, please, I'm from the World Cup. I've rested for Monday, Tuesday, I'm here. I want to play. Those players are there. We've seen players of Arsenal coming from the World Cup and joining their team in the Dubai warm weather training. They are there. And yesterday they even played. Ben White played a game. Thomas Partey played a game. So Granit Xhaka is back on the field of play, so you never know what exactly is going to happen. A player might come in and say, the manager, I'm paid by Manchester United and they pay me a lot of money. I'm here to represent and put my body on the line. So let's wait and see what's going to happen from that World Cup final. If at all none of those comes out uninjured, I believe they will play a part in the game of Nottingham. All one of those should play a game, all should play a part into that game of football. Now, Bastian Schweinsteiger is really one of those players that came in through and played for Manchester United. He was signed by Louis van Gaal. Remember, he was a World Cup winner. We brought him in with experience. Good central-facing midfielder, but he was in his wee ages and he couldn't raise up to the occasion to really be the Bastian that used to be the captain of Bayern Munich. So, he has come out and said the following about Lisandro Martinez and his work rate and why he's really so much different and important to the club. He said, Lisandro Martinez knows exactly what to do on the field. He likes to play with the ball and he likes the fans. So I think that he will be one of the big strengths for the season. Obviously, this guy is one of a kind. The way he does his stuff and the way he comes in and defends makes you believe that maybe he's not good on the ball. But when he gets on the ball, he's one of the best defenders I've seen pass that ball in the Premier League. And I believe, is there any defender in the World Cup that has completed more passes than him? More complete passes? Because you can complete passes that are really blind. But I'm really talking about complete passes that have really gone ahead to reach his ideal destination or his ideal target on the field of play. This guy is one of the kind, and that's why Bastian Schweinsteiger has come out and really hailed him for the work well done. And he's going to become one of the best players in the world. That's it. When you look at the way he defends, people came out and battered him because of his height. They said he's short. He cannot come out and compete in the Premier League. And that was nonsensical. Why? A manager like Erik ten Hag wouldn't go out and make such a mistake of bringing such a player because that's why we are backing him. And after 14 games played in the Premier League, he's one of the best defenders in the Premier League and he has won very many aerial duels than most of the tall defenders in the league. He is the butcher and he is still representing for Argentina in the World Cup finale and returning to go on and really show United that we are really the team that he needs to go on and play for. Now, we are having a story coming in from Samuel Lucas. United has 9 players that are supposed that took part into the World Cup, especially the quarterfinal, obviously. Now Erik ten Hag has said, you players, your time is over. I gave you 7 days of rest, and he has officially announced the date of return for those players. Samuel Lucas has told us that the 9 Man United players who were eliminated from the World Cup at the quarterfinal stages are expected to return to training on Monday. Those ones include Marcus Rashford, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Tyrell Malacia, there is Freddie, there is Casemiro, there is which other player? There is Anthony. Those are 7. I think the other 2 was talking about Eriksson and Pelestri, who have already arrived. But those 7 players are expected to show up at United on Monday at Carrington. Oh, I had forgotten others. There is Dalot and Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, they are 9. They are 9. 9 players of United knocked out of the World Cup quarterfinal, expected to return at Carrington on Monday. That is, today is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So how many days from now? 3-4 days from now, they are going to join their fellow teammates to go on and prepare for the game of Burnley of the Carabao Cup. I believe most of those players are really going to be on the bench, according to me. But I believe the ones that are in contention to start, one, if Diego Dalot passes the test, he's going to play because no report has been given to us as far as injury is concerned. Harry Maguire will have to come in and partner with Lindelof. Malacia will come in and start on the left back. Ericsson and maybe Scott McTominay in the double pivots. Then I think Bruno will be on the bench. Anthony might be called on to start because he never played a lot of games at the World Cup. Obviously had a lot of rest because ever since the game of Omonia, where he showboat and did 360 spins, has never really showed up for United. So I expect him to come in and start. Marcus Rashford on the bench. Alejandro Garnacho will start off the left. That's it. Then Martial with the line. So those players expected to come out and represent for United. So they are returning 9 players. As I've mentioned them, Maguire, Luke Shaw, Rashford, Malacia, Anthony, Casemiro, Freddy, Bruno Fernandes, and Diego Dallo are really going to return on Monday to prepare for that game you're going to play on Wednesday, meaning that they are going to train with the team for 2 days, and the manager will see whether they are fitting the right profile for them to start in the game of the knockout stage of the Carabao Cup. Now, you know that, if I told you never know that, get to know that every team that sends a player at the World Cup is paid. I'm talking about the club. The clubs where these players play at are paid. Now, United has gathered close to £3 million from the players that they sent to the World Cup, because we sent close to 15 players there, meaning that every head of a player is paid for £200,000. That's not bad money, and United has really gotten some 2.9 in compensation from FIFA. And this is Martinez. He's a chief sports reporter for the Times. Obviously, he has told us that Manchester United are expected to receive approximately £2.92 million in compensation from FIFA for the players being at the World Cup in Qatar. Obviously, that is Martin Zigala. So that is it from the man himself. Money coming in for United because of the 15 players we sent to the World Cup. And 9 of those got knocked out at the quarterfinals, semi-finals. Did we have a player in Croatia? We never had a player in Morocco. So to have gone ahead to reach the final, those are 11 when you add on Pelestri, Hannibal. Which other player did he go? Which other player we never went to the World Cup? Ericsson. Close to 14-15 players represented for United at the World Cup, and the money is coming in. So guys, your reactions to Martinez versus Varane in the World Cup final are welcome in the comment section below. Do you expect Varane and Varane and Lisandro Martinez to play a part in the game of Nottingham? Samuel Lucas alleging that they are unlikely to start, but I believe if they don't start both, one of them will start. And for Lisandro Martinez, unless otherwise gets an injury in the World Cup final or Varane, I believe he'll start. Thank you for watching in through. Last video of the day. We are returning with a bang tomorrow at lunchtime, dropping our first video, coming in from the Glazers, selling the club. They're wanting a bidding war that could result into a 9 billion payout between Amazon and Apple. And obviously Ten Hag has come out and admitted that he has been told that the club is up for sale by Richard Arnold, the CEO of the club. And may the mighty Lord bless you abundantly. I cover you all in the blood of Jesus Christ. Why not say good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are watching us from. Rokan David is my name. United Matters channel is the YouTube channel that you guys are always tuned in to watch. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and let's see close to 200 likes smashed onto this video. Bye-bye.